record it, drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always bored.
So day 50 today, welcome, can you believe it? Day 50, oh my gosh, only 10 more days to go. Okay, so now's the time to maintain momentum. Now's the time to ensure that you continue doing the work, okay, that you update your workbook. You look and see how far you've come. Go back over it and see how far you've come. How close are you to your goal? And if it's not exactly how you perceived it to be initially, what is showing up in your life? Because this is important. I want you to really remember this. And this is why I always say, expect the outcome. Don't be attached to the outcome. They're very different. Because often we think that we would love it to be in a certain way with our current thinking. And then we embark on a journey of transformation. And as we grow, we evolve and we manifest things differently to how we initially thought or assumed or possibly even hoped they would be. But as we are evolving, the outcome may change, okay? But it'll always be in a way that takes us forward and supports us in life. The important thing is not to be attached to a specific outcome. Be an observer. Be mindful of how it is showing up in your life. Because I've always said this one thing that's guaranteed is you. You are 100% guaranteed. And what you focus on is also 100% guaranteed. It just might come in a different form. And there is wisdom to identifying that different form as soon as possible or as quickly as possible. Instead of feeling resentment, that it hasn't come in the form that you've become attached to. Does that make sense? This is one of the biggest challenges that people have who embark on a self-development journey, is that their perception is, this isn't working, this is a lot of rubbish, or whatever, okay? Because it's not in the form that they had planned or anticipated, but in actual fact, what they desired has come through, but in a different form. So asking yourself the quality question is so important. So remember, expect the outcome, do not be attached to it. Okay, so this is the time to really now double down, 10 days left. All right, so if you're a regular, come and say hi. And if you're watching replay, please do put #replay, because I always come back and let you know that I see you and I appreciate you. Okay. So today we're going to be speaking about an important topic, right? We've covered quite a lot over the last, we've covered a lot of material over the last 49 days, right? Amazing stuff. But one of the things that we've spoken about a few times is time. And in my experience, time is a massive challenge for a lot of people, or more specifically, this perceived lack of time. So we've already done a time audit. We've already done an exercise around, the value of what you put your time on in terms of ROI. We know that there is wisdom in focusing only on high priority actions that take our life forward, that gives us momentum. Now here's the thing about momentum, because the way in which the universe is made up, the way we're made up, and what we're made up with, for example, atoms, and even smaller than atoms is protons and electrons. Even smaller than that is energy and light. Okay, when you think about it, when you think about light, for example, you think about the speed of light. The universe loves speed. And here's the benefit of speed. It's a massive, massive benefit. Speed comes with momentum. And when we have momentum in our life, we only have time and space in our mind to focus on that which we would love. Okay, that's all we focus on. And that's what takes our life forward. It's energetic, it's focused. Okay, the moment we lose momentum, the moment we lose speed, we allow distractions to come in, low priority distractions, which then leads us to questioning ourselves and even possibly imposter syndrome creeping in, lowering confidence, lowering certainty, doubting ourselves. And this is when we get stuck in the cycle of negative emotions, lowering our levels of consciousness. So momentum and speed are vital for propelling our life forward on the trajectory that we would love. And one of the challenges with momentum is that there are things that are needed to be done in life that may be low in our priorities but are essential, like for example laundry or bookkeeping or shopping, For you, they might be low priority, whatever it might be for you, okay? But yet they're essential. It could be anything that absolutely needs to be done. They're a part of life, but they're not necessarily high priority, and they might occupy quite a bit of time. You might not enjoy them. You might even feel that they are a distraction and gets in the way of giving you momentum and focusing only on high priority actions. So today we're going to be talking about delegation and the rewards of delegation. And what I want you to do now is look at absolutely everything in your day, look at everything that you would love to do in your day, and then decide which is high priority and which is low priority, okay? Which of the low priority tasks can you delegate, okay? Now, of course, the more financially empowered you are, the more you can delegate, right? You can have assistants, you can have VAs, you have bookkeepers, you can have all sorts of things you can actually delegate. It's one of the benefits of being financially empowered, because then you can actually have more time to focus on more high priority actions, which will give you more momentum and which will actually collapse time phenomenally, giving you even more time to create what you would love in life and to live a fulfilled life. So from the low priority actions that are required to happen in your life on a day-to-day basis right now, what can you delegate with your current resources, with what you've got available to you that you can delegate? Who can you delegate to? Who have you got available to delegate to, and how? Now, I'm not talking about abdicating responsibility. I'm talking about delegating. Sometimes it doesn't have to cost money to delegate. I'm going to ask you to be creative. Ask yourself the questions. Think out of the box. What can I delegate to who, with the resources I have available to me, that I can offload low priority actions to? If shopping is something that's low priority action, but it's important in life because we need good food, right? Can you do your shopping online? Can you put an order in to repeat each and every week, so it's like once and done? These are the things that are available to us. It just gets delivered every week. Be creative. As I said, think out of the box. What can you delegate to who and to how? Okay, what resources do you have available to you right now that you can delegate to? And then also plan what you can delegate with more financial empowerment. So in a sense, like have a transition plan. Okay, as you earn more, as you increase your wealth, what more can you delegate? What is the next thing that you can delegate? Okay, I want you to start thinking like this. Essentially, until all you are doing is high priority actions which supports you. That creates an environment whereby you can create speed and momentum. So that's your task for today. All right, so it's to identify even just one thing that you can delegate. Just one thing that will save you time in your day, that gives you the opportunity to focus only on high priority actions or focus on more high priority actions. Okay, it is something that we don't think about naturally and normally. We just assume. Okay, we assume that, we can't delegate that, or we've got to do this. And it's a product of not being consciously aware. So what I'm going to ask you to do is actually sit down, make a list. What's high priority? What's low priority? And of the low priority, what can you delegate? You will be surprised at what you come up with. All right. And as I said, it doesn't always have to cost money. But when you start thinking like this and start focusing your mind or your mindset on creating an environment for you that gives you the opportunity to focus only on high priority actions that take your life forward, it's a different way of thinking. It's a more entrepreneurial way of thinking, okay? And you will be amazed at what comes up and what the universe presents to you as potential opportunities for you to capitalize on in order for you to delegate, okay? So open your mind to it, ask yourself the question, and find at least one thing that you can delegate. Okay, and I'll catch you tomorrow for day 51. Okay, love and gratitude. Bye-bye.
That money clip us now.